Hi guys, it's Sans from Undertale. Wow! Wow, Sans! You know that. Just kidding. Even the laugh is like Sans. Okay. Welcome to my channel. Okay. I'm Korean and I'm Sean. So, if you catch me mumbling or not read the exact words, just don't leave bad comments. Okay? So, let's get started. My first book is The Brilliant World of Tom Gates. Okay, Tom Gates 1. So, let's get started. Woo! Welcome to my brilliant world, Delia Sunglasses. The Brilliant World of Tom Gates by Liz Pitchen. This book, Tom Gates, is worth at least 10 merits, if not more. Tom Gates, me, yeah. Even though I only live 4 minutes away from school, I'm often late. My school, Oakville, my house, 24 Castle Road, 2 minutes. Cheap Street, shop, stop, Percy Street, another 2 minutes to school, Oakville. My school, Oakville. This is kind of complicated, so like I said, do not leave bad comments, please. This is usually because me and Derek, my best mate and next door neighbor, chat a bit. Okay, a lot on the way. Sometimes it's because we get distracted by delicious fruit juice and caramel wafers at the shop. Occasionally, it's because I had loads of other very important things to do. For instance, this is what I did this morning, my first day back at school. Woke up, listened to music, played my guitar, rolled out of bed, slowly looked for socks, looked for clothes, played some more guitar, realized I hadn't done my holiday reading homework, panicked, thought of a good excuse for lack of homework. Phew! Annoyed my sister Delia, which I admit did take up a very large chunk of the morning. Time well spent, though. Hit Delia's sunglasses. Took my comic into bathroom to read while Delia waited outside. Ha ha! When Mom shouts, "Tom, you're late for school!" Run past Delia, who's still waiting outside the bathroom and quite cross now. Ignore her sisterly love. Creep! Save precious time by not brushing hair, not brushing teeth for very long. Not kissing mom goodbye. Too old for that kind of thing. Eat the last piece of toast, then grab my packed lunch and my bike. Shout bye to anyone who can hear me, then bike to school in about 2 minutes flat, which is a new Tom Gates world record. Yeah, or something. And this is the really good bit. Amy Porter has just arrived too. I'm so pleased to see her after the holidays. I smile. In what I think is a nice, friendly, cheery way, Amy is not impressed. She looks at me like I'm weird. I'm not. Me smiling. Hi, Amy. This is a bad start to my day. Then it gets worse. Mr. Fullerman, my form teacher, makes the whole class stand outside my room. He says, "Welcome back, Class 5F. I got a big surprise for you all," which is not good news. Oh no! He's rearranged all the desks. Now I'm sitting right at the front of the desk. Oh wait, no. Front of class, the class. Worse still, Marcus Moni Mildrew is next to me. This is a disaster. How am I gonna draw pictures and read my comics? Sitting at the back of the class, I could avoid teachers' glares. I am so close to Mr. Fullerman now I can see up his nose. Before Mr. Fullerman in the distance, me at the back. Solomon Stewart. Now, Tom Gates, I can see you. Beady eyes glaring. Amy, me, Marcus. Grown. Front of class. And if that's not bad enough, Marcus Meldrew is the most annoying boy in the whole school. He's so nosy and thinks he knows everything. Well, if you get past this, book, you'll see that's not really true. He's a fool, fool than me. And I'm, an average, What did I say? Oh, right. Classmate, I think. So, awkward, but let's get started anyway. Marcus Meldrew is already annoying me. He's looking over my shoulder while I'm writing this. He's still looking. Yes, Marcus, I'm writing about you. Marcus Meldrew had a face like a mouse. Marcus Meldrew had a face like a moose. Moosey Marcus. He stopped looking now. Then Oh wait. But on the other side of me, the good news is I am sitting next to Amy Porter, who is very smart and nice, even though she didn't seem thrilled to see me this morning. Brilliant! At least I could have a sneaky look over the shoulder for a few right answers. On Korea, we call that cunning. And that is not good. If you get caught, you get, punished. But, okay, let's get started anyway. I think she's looking at me now. Amy Porter is very nice. Amy Porter is very smart. She's not looking. She's ignoring me, I think. So might as well stop writing nice things and now draw a doodle instead. This cheered me up. Marcus gets squished by a big monster. Then Mr. Fullerman says, as you can see, I've changed a few things around. Don't know it? Then he begins to take the register. Usually I would take this opportunity to draw a few cool pictures or take out my comic for a quick read, but I'm so close to Mr. Fullerman and his beady eyes that I have to wait until he finishes and walk to the back of the class before I can get doodling in my book. Okay, he's gone now. I'm thinking of names to call my band that Derek and I are in. We're not very good yet, but if I can think of a really good name, that will make us seem extra cool. How about Alien Twins, Foot Fighters, Dog Zombies. The Foot Fighters, Dog Zombies, Alien Twins, Bad Bunnies. Ha ha! The Blobs, Simple Minds, Marcus. Well, you can see why they did not choose Alien Twins, because it's gonna be 3 people, okay? So if they called that, they have to change their name. Mr. Fullerman interests my drawing. I've turned the page over fast so you can see it. And hand out my first piece of work we have to do this term. Grown. How I can't see it. Welcome back, Class 5F. Today I would like you to write a story about what what you did on your summer holidays. Did you go away? Did you visit your family? What was the weather like and where did you stay? Remember to describe everything in lots of detail. I am really looking forward to reading all about your holidays, Mr. Fullerman. My holiday wasn't a great success, but it does have a very happy ending. Here goes. By the way, my arm is aching because I have to press this recording button and I'm really hurting. I'm thinking I would take a break, but if that occurs, I'm doomed. So here goes. Camping sucks. Well, not me. This year, Dad said, let's go camping. Oh, wait. Oh my god, my thumb is aching, so I changed. Please do not complain if the voice is a little changed. Okay. This year, Dad said, let's go camping. It's cheap. Mom didn't seem that keen, but I've never been camping before, so I was looking forward to it. Excuse me. Dad and I went to the camping shop to buy a few essential items like tents, sleeping bags, cooking stuff, fishing rods, TV. No. Computer. No. How are you even gonna plug in the TV and computer? That is such okay, I will say, okay? Because I'm a kid. I'm 12 in Korean age and 10 in American age, okay? I won't say. But the camping shop had some cool stuff and that got carried away. He spent a lot of money and made me promise not to tell Mom. We could have stayed in a nice hotel. It would have been cheaper, Dad said. Not the same as sleeping under the stars and walking up in the fresh air, said the man in the shop as he took Dad's money. I think it's just real about the money. Okay, as you can see in this picture, there's a lot of stuff and I don't think one adult and one kid can carry that stuff. So, me, Dad, stuff, kitchen sink, family tent, stuff, more stuff, even more stuff, loads of more stuff, and I think this goes on and 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 on. Oh, I don't know if that's falling or not, because if it's not, and then he's got really good balance. Really, really, really. On top, everything dead. On top, oh wait, that's right. Dad bought, Mom packed a whole lot more. The car was stuffed. My sister Delia wasn't happy about coming with us. She's not allowed to stay in the house on her own anymore because she had a wild party last time Mom and Dad went away. I stayed next door with Derek. His parents got woken up and weren't happy either. We set off, and for a while the holiday was going well. Then we took a wrong turning and got lost. Really lost. Mom blamed Dad for not listening to her properly. Dad blamed Mom for not reading the map right way. They both blamed each other. Seemed like a parent fight, but I don't know. know what they're called. So, okay, let's get started anyway. Okay, continue, okay? I've been doing the wrong words, okay? Sorry. It was only when the car got a flat tire that they stopped arguing. Phew! They phoned the car rescue service, who eventually turned up. It took ages to fix the tire, and we didn't make it to the campsite until it was dark. Oh. Right. Anyway, I forgot to mention at the start, sorry for interrupting so much. I've been looking at YouTube, and there's not a lot of audiobooks. Audio, so I'm just gonna do this. And really sorry for interrupting. You can skip if you want. I'll put on the text of how to skip if you want to listen to the full audio. This might take a little while. Oh man, I'm wasting my time. I got 40 minutes. Okay, back to the book. Dark. Delia wasn't happy. Delia's never happy. She said the place looked rank and she couldn't get a signal for her phone. Ha ha ha! I thought it looked okay. I got lost. So I helped Dad with the tent while Mom unpacked the car. Delia did nothing. The tent was tricky to put up, but we did the best we could. And kind of ugly. It was a bit too late to eat. Dad said I'll cook a big breakfast in the morning, but my stomach kept rumbling and I couldn't get to sleep. I want some good news. I can stop and get a rest. Phew. But I want to do this quickly, so back to the book. But my stomach kept grumbling and... I did that. Then I remembered the secret stash of biscuits in my bag. So I grabbed them and ate them all. Crumbs got everywhere and it was very uncomfortable in my sleeping bag. Even though we had a family tent with separate rooms, Delia could hear me shifting around and fidgeting. It was really annoying her. Brilliant! So I did more. But at the same time, I could also hear Mom and Dad snoring that was keeping me awake too. The noise was awful. It seemed to be getting louder and louder. It was almost like thunder, deep and rumbly. Then I realized that it sounded like thunder because it was thunder, which was getting closer. There was lightning and heavy rain that was above our tent. The storm was huge and didn't take long for the tent to blow away. Ah! Help! Everyone had to run to the car for cover. The storm lasted all night long, and everything we had got wet and muddy. Dad had pitched the tent right next to a stream, which flooded, and all of our stuff got soaked. Nobody slept at all. It was miserable, which seems pretty serious. Campsite, this way. Or a tent, stream. Spot the problem? In the morning, Dad tried to get his money back from the campsite owner as we slept in the car. Z. He complained a lot, but it didn't work. Mom collected our soggy belongings, which were all ruined, including the tent. I could hear her muttering thing. Is that right? Comment below. Muttering things like proper holiday next year and Greece under her breath. Delia was crying again because her mobile phone had gotten wet and wasn't working. That cheered me up. So I decided to try and make the best of the holiday and go exploring. Sorry for interrupting again, but this time you have to listen. And I am not putting the text, okay? Why I'm interrupting all these things because I had once audioing this, so I got a lot of interruptions. Okay, and I have been watching a lot of YouTube American videos, so if you mind interrupting, comment down below. I'll fix this in the next video. Okay, back to the video. Oh wait, no video. The book. So I decided to try and make the best of the holiday and go exploring. There was lots of interesting looking trees to climb. I was nearly at the top of one when suddenly a branch snapped under my foot. I hadn't realized how high up I was until I fell down. It was pretty impressive, really. Delia heard me yelp as I hit the ground. She came over and just watched me as I rolled around the ground in pain, holding my arm around the ground. Oh wait, it felt really bad, but Delia didn't look too concerned. Haha, freak. Eventually she got Mom. That's all I need, said Mom as she took me to the first aid tent, then gave me a lolly and put my arm in a bandage. I was very brave. It looked like our camping holiday was going to be very short. More rain was due, so Mom and Dad decided to, under the circumstances, no tent or dry clothes, we should go home. I wasn't that upset and Delia was delighted. So we all packed up and left the campsite. On the way home, we stopped off in a nice restaurant where I managed to eat a huge pizza with my one good arm. My bad arm was really hurting, but I didn't complain because it was the first time in ages that everyone looked happy. Our neighbors, Mr. and Mrs. Fingal, and Derek was surprised to see us back so soon. My bad arm was so painful now that I went to my room to look at it. Worryingly, it had turned purple and swollen up like a balloon. I showed Mom and Dad. They looked shocked. Delia says, "You look like a freak," which was kind of her. The Mom and Dad got back in the car and drove me to the hospital, leaving Delia at home. Luckily, my arm's not serious. I just sprained it, and the bandages was put on too tight. So they redid it and put it in a very cool sling instead. I'll live, apparently. It was quite late by the time we got home, and there was music from our house. Blasting! Mom and Dad were furious. Delia had invited lots of her friends round for a party, and she in trouble. I forgot all about my sore arm because listening to Delia being told off and grounded by Mom and Dad was probably the best part of my whole entire holiday. What were you thinking? You're grounded. Yeah. The end. I wish I could stop this, but it has to be long. It sounds like you had a very eventful time, Tom. Excellent work. I felt like I was there, but I guess I wasn't. 5 merits. 5. I got 5 merits. Wow, but the problem like my story. I never had 5 merits before. I leave my book open so Amy Porter can see how clever I am, but she doesn't seem too interested. Maybe this will help. I got 5 merits. No, she's still not looking. Marcus says she's got 5 merits as well. Great, I say. We're like twins now. She's so annoying. I show Mom and Dad my story because I think they'll be pleased with me for a change. Instead, Mom gives a note to give to Mr. Fullerman. Dear Mr. Fullerman, we are delighted Tom got 5 merits. Also, I just say that this is not the usual type of holiday we have. We are actually very responsible parents. Tom's on his fine now, in case you were wondering, and in case he tries to get out doing PE. Kind regards, Mr. and Mrs. Gates. I think Mom was worried, but my story made them look bad. Break time. I'm catching up with a few friends who I haven't seen over the holidays. Mark Club had got another pet, but he won't tell me what it is. Norman Watson is not allowed to eat sweets or anything because or anything with E numbers because they make him go really wild. But I can see him running around the playground with his jumper over his head shouting, "I'm a spaceman, I'm a spaceman," which makes me think he's had a few sneaky treats already today. Solomon Stewart, his nickname is Silent, is the tallest boy in the whole school. He has grown even more, I think. Long. Then Derek comes over. He's in Mrs. Worthington's class, not mine, because we chat too much. I've seen him loads during the holidays. His hair has grown. He hasn't. I show him my ideas and drawings for a band name. He likes Stop Zombies best. Me too. When Marcus Meldrew barges into a chat. What's that? Ideas for a band? What band? Me and Derek are in a band and we were thinking of what to call ourselves. That's easy. Really? Marcus has an idea. Yeah, just call yourself the Total Losers. Ha ha ha. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna delete that, I think. Or not. Who's even more annoying this year than she was last year, if that's possible. Marcus being a twit. Ha ha. Homework already for Mr. Fullman. It's like we never had a holiday. Homework. I'd like you all to write a review. It could be a review of a book, play, concert, or film. Something you have seen or read. Describe the film/book/concert. What did you like or not like? What was it about? Looking forward to read them very much, Mr. Fullman. I'll see what's on telly tonight, then read the newspaper review. That's always a good start. Mr. Fullman's shadow. Mr. Fullman's shadow, in case you did not get it. Slowly. Sitting so close to Mr. Fullman is already proving tricky for me, because I am being forced to work. It's exhausting. Amy doesn't seem thrilled to be sitting next to me. Maybe if she sees me working, she'll think I'm smart. I will try to impress her. She's caught me sneaking a look at her work. I pretend to be drawing, but I've been rumbled. I know, I'll draw something funny. Mr. Fullman with hair. Like England or France musician. Like, you can describe it. Hair. Just hair and beard. That's one hair plus that's weird. Okay. After lessons, I meet Derek by the bike shed. Okay. Our bikes are very cool. Mine is covered in stickers and doodles. Derek is a bit battered but super fast. There's a very odd looking bike in the shed with cactus catches our eye. Not in a good way. It's covered in fur and fluff with silly wobbly eyes and weird bits hanging from the handles. It looks like Marcus. Derek laughs. Or normal Watson on sweets, I say. Bet it belongs to a little new kid who doesn't know any better. You're gonna gotcha in this part, says Derek. What kind of person will have a stupid looking bike like that? I laugh. Ha! We will laugh. Ha! Okay, I'm just gonna speed up. But Amy Porter is not laughing because it's her bike. Oh, awkward. School caretaker Stan is shaking his head and titting in a disapproving way, which is making his keys jangle. Because I have upset Amy again. Are you serious? She called me an idiot too. And takes her back away. I say sorry, but Amy ignored me. She's ignored my 5 minutes too. It's been a not good, terrible day. Really not good. On the way home, I see posters for my very bad Dude 3 all over the town. Even this doesn't cheer me up. Derek does his best to make me laugh, but all I can think about is Amy calling me an idiot. Harsh. And Marcus calling us losers. Look on the bright side, Derek says. But when I ask Derek what the bright side is, actually is, he doesn't know. It's a saying. Great. I have to think of a way to make it up to Amy, which is not going to be easy. Band practice with Derek tonight might be not might not be so good because there's absolutely nothing that will cheer me up now. Not a thing. Scribble, 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 scribble. Bad day. Mom bought caramel wafers, and that's it. My favorite. Brilliant. Hurry, 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 hurry. I'm suddenly cheered up. Derek and I eat 2 caramel wafers each and drink some squash. Perfect preparation for band practice. It's literally mumbling. Oh, this word is hard. Mom tells me to leave one for Delia, as if. Instead, I take the last one and show Derek my favorite wafer biscuit trick. Biscuit trick. Which goes like this. 1. Remove rough wafer biscuit from wrapper really carefully. 2. Eat the last wafer biscuit quickly before Delia comes home. Half each. Yum yum. There. Carefully refold the wrapper to look like wafer it's still inside. Empty. Watch Delia open the empty wafer wrapper. It's hard. Ha ha. My trick worked a treat hard. I can hear Delia moaning to Mom about me downstairs, so I take the opportunity to sneak into her room and borrow a few copies of Rock Weekly for Derek and me to look at. Good inspiration for band practice. There are loads of good pictures of bands inside. We take turns to try out a few rock star poses. Some of them are more successful than others. Do 3. Sunglasses. The yellow sunglasses. Mustn't forget to do this week's homework. Write a review. Should be easy. Mr. Fullerman, I'm very sorry. You'll never guess what happened. I just finished my writing homework review when I accidentally split the biggest glass of water all over it. I am very upset as it was a very good review. Probably worth at least 5 merits, if not 6. Ah! Oh dear, Tom. Alright. Oh, sorry. I'll put on the text. I actually absolutely did that. What a mess. I will look forward to... Excuse me. I will look forward to seeing it redone for tomorrow. Watch out for those big pesky glasses of water in the future. I think I got away with that excuse. We'll definitely do it for tomorrow. Art now brilliant as one of my favorite lessons. Mr. Fullerman would like us all to draw a self-portrait. These will be put up around the whole school for everyone to see and laugh at probably. Mr. Fullerman hands out small mirrors so we can look at ourselves while we're drawing, which is not easy at all. The class are all concentrating and quiet for a change. Apart from Norman Watson, who keeps shining his mirror into other people's faces, so he's moved. Then Mrs. Worthington, Derek's teacher, comes in and takes over Mr. Fullerman, who goes off to do something more important, like drinking coffee and read newspapers. Mrs. Worthington sometimes takes us for math. She's always very enthusiastic about everything. She's being very enthusiastic right now. Hello, lovely Class 5F. And that is the end of part 1 of Tom Gates, A Brilliant World of Tom Gates by Liz Pitchen. Okay guys, this is the end of part 1. I don't know if this will be successful or not, but if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It's really helpful, and you can unsubscribe always later if you change your mind. Okay, so bye.